you all? I hope you are all fine, and me too. My dear students, last two classes I gave introduction part of skills and first use of learning phonetics. Today I would like to give you second use of learning phonetics. My dear students, please look at the board. Second use, to know one sound for different words. To know one sound for different words. That means there are different words, but pronouncing the words are in one accent only. So that I am giving you some examples regarding to the second use. First one, K, N, O, W and N, O. These two, we have two accents, either in American accent or a British accent we can pronounce, but one accent only for these two words. You can pronounce the these two words either in British English or American English. Coming to the British English, these two words are pronounced into na. Coming to the American accent, these two words are pronounced as a no. The same way, H-E-R-E, H-E-A-R. These two different words are pronounced in one accent, either in American or British. Both accents they pronounce in phonetic level only this way, but only when they call the letter R sound at the end of the word only slightly different from America to British. So coming to this here, these two words we call it as a here in a British English. Coming to this one, we call it as a here. So this is a American English. Why you are not calling here R? So Britishers, the letter R sound at the end, they are not using to pronounce, only for writing. Coming to the American, they use the letter R. At the same time, the sound also can be pronounced with R also. So that's why here Americans they use to call these two words into here. Coming to the British accent, it is here. For example, please come here. Can you hear me? That is a British accent. Coming to the American accent, please come here. Can you hear me? So the ra sound should be in American accent, not in British accent. They are not using the letter R sound at the end of the word when the letter is written at the end or in the middle of the word also. At the end or in the middle of the word also. The letters are only for writing. For Britishers, they don't pronounce the letter with the ra sound. Only if the R is in the beginning, Britishers can pronounce the word. For example, room. When the letter is written at the beginning of the word, then we can call it ra sound. But the R is written and not pronounced when it is written in the middle or at the end. So, my dear students, please keep in mind, when Americans are speaking in English, you should observe the letters are pronounced either at the middle of the word or at the end of the word. They use a ra sound. But coming to the Britishers, they don't use a ra sound. Only at the beginning only they use. So that's why I gave separate here. Britishers they use here and Americans they use here. So my dear students, another example is here. M E A T M E E T. These two words are pronounced in one sound. That is meat. In Hindi also I have written. You can go through. My dear students, these are the examples why you have to learn the phonetics. If you want to speak in original accent, you should develop this phonetic course. So this is the second use. Now let us go to the third use of phonetics. My dear students, so this is the third use. This is the third use, my dear students. Just before I given to you second use, that is to know one sound for different words. Coming to this third use is here to know different sounds for one word. So word can be pronounced in two ways. Maybe meaning also can be changed. Word pronunciation is different, but meaning also different, we can see here. So depending the meaning from the dictionary, you can find out whether they have one meaning or different meanings. But here I am telling you, here the words which are given to you here have two pronunciations. Meaning also different here. So coming to the third use, to know different sounds for one word. So if you learn phonetics, you can get the benefit from the third use. That means we can find out the words without depending on our teachers or other educated people. By ourselves can depend to pronounce the words in a different way as native English speakers pronounce. So my dear students, these phonetic formation, all the words are written and shown in Oxford Dictionary, OALD, Oxford Advanced Learners Dictionary, OALD. So this is the dictionary. You can find out for English words in a phonetic formation. So my dear students, coming to the examples of to know different sounds for one word. Here, live. This word can be pronounced into two ways, live or live. So live in the sense I live at Atmakuru, I live at Golapudi, I live at so-and-so village area, we can say. So if it is live programs, when you watch cricket, that is a live. When you watch news, sometimes you find out live news. So this word can be pronounced as live or live, my dear students. Coming to this R-E-A-D. This word is pronounced as read or read. If you want to read right now, you say the word as read. If you want to say that the word should be read, in the past, I read a newspaper. I read it 2 times. So in this way, we can develop phonetics in a proper way. So if you develop our phonetics class, definitely you are the good English speaker regarding to the pronunciation. Not a pronunciation, but should be pronunciation. Regarding to the pronunciation of American English or British English, you can get complete pronunciation through phonetic formation. In this way, that words are written in phonetic formation and can be shown, can be read out from the OALD, Oxford Advanced Learners Dictionary. You can find out. Being as a CBSE students, you should develop originality. Pronunciation should be as a native English speakers pronounce. So my dear students, coming to the third example here, this is a very very famous word, my dear students, R-E-S-U-M-E. This word we can pronounce in a noun way or a verb way. So we can pronounce noun way or verb way. So for example, those who want to attend, those who want to get jobs, those who want to attend interviews, so they take one type of biodata about self history. So that can be known as a resume, known as a resume or a resume. So this word into noun form we can pronounce that resume or a resume. But meaning is like a biodata, life history we create for the getting a job. At the time of interview we submit, or before interview we submit to the particular company, particular college, whatever may be. So my dear students, coming to the verb form, it should be resume. It should be resume or resume. This is a verb. Meaning of this resume is here, continue any activities after stopping. For example, when you are having classes till afternoon, that means lunch break. After the lunch, again classes will be going on. See, in that way you should say resume. But regarding to the biodata style, you never say resume. That should be pronounced as a resume, not a resume. So my dear students, these are the two uses in today's class we have learned and I have taught you. So my dear students, why we have to learn the phonetics are 5 uses we should keep in mind. You can teach your friends, your parents, your brothers, your sisters, your cousins, whoever may be. So if you know very well about the phonetics, you can thorough with the pronunciation and you can get all the words, all the letters in phonetic formation from dictionary OALD. So my dear students, so today's class I have given you 2 uses. First one is to know one sound for different words, and the third one is to know different sounds for one word. So my dear students, let us have some other 2 uses we have 4 and 5. In the next class we will learn and I give you. Please go through the class every day. My dear students, I am giving you 100% guarantee. If you want to speak as a native English speakers pronounce, you can do it, my dear students. Thank you and see you in the next class.